welcome you, Mike Tirico, Greg Olson. It's Graham Gano to get this one started. And we are underway in downtown Detroit. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Now the first carry for the Alabama speedster, Jahmyr Gibbs. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. They'll gain 17 on that one. A very quick first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
On play action, Goff. Now, a deep shot for Allen. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down. He was looking for Keenan Allen on that one. And it'll bring up second down. Off the play fake. Here's Goff. This one batted away. Good coverage there. It's incomplete.
Nice play there by the defender, able to get his hand up on that ball and break up the pass. And frankly, if he's able to come down with that catch, he'd be playing offense.
After back-to-back incompletions, they now face third down and 10. That one on target to Williams. He's got it. And he will score. Jameson Williams. Touchdown, Lions. That touchdown, number 11 on the year. Now Jake Bates on for the extra point. The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late. 7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's first and 10. A play fake, now Dart. The pressure, too much, and he goes down.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
Third and long, and Dart is going to throw. And he'll let it go deep for Johnson. And that one's incomplete. They really ratcheted up the coverage there. And they force fourth down. On fourth down, they'll turn to Ryan Stonehouse here to punt. Deep for the Lions, Holly Freeman. That's going to be fielded back at the 5. Oh, looks like he may have hit a seam for a moment, but he's taken down after a solid return.
At their own 18-yard line.
They'll start this one on the ground with Gibbs. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up second down.
At the 25-yard line. A 7-yard pickup brings up second and 3.
Like 20.
He'll go play action with Goff. This one complete to Amon-Ra St. Brown. Inside the 20. And he's going to take this one all the way. 75 yards. Touchdown, Detroit.
Well, on one sideline, you're ecstatic. You couldn't have dreamed up a better start. 2 drives, 2 long touchdowns. But then across the field, they've got to answer some hard questions. They've got to figure out exactly what they're doing wrong defensively. Because if there's one thing in the NFL, you cannot give up big plays, and you especially can't give up big plays for touchdowns.
This one crushed. It's over the back line of the end zone. Touchback, and the ball's coming out to the 35. To throw, it's Dart on 1st and 10. That's complete. It's Malik Nabers. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback.
Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Al-Quadin Muhammad in there to bring him down for his 7th sack of the year.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
Third and 9. Out of the gun, here comes Dart. He'll look deep here for Nabers. He's got it! And he will go all the way. Malik Nabers. Touchdown, New York.
But you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their 2nd possession.
So out is Gano after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. Khalif Raymond to return it. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line.
At their own 34-yard line.
On the ground to start, they give it to Gibbs. He'll be stopped after a pickup of about 3. Andrew Phillips in on the tackle.
4 yards on the pickup.
So, from the 37, here's 2nd and 6.
Like 20. Shell.
From the gun, it's Goff. Laying out, and he made the catch. What a play. A pickup of 12 yards. Good for a Lions first down.
And that's what you call being fearless, going over the middle. That's not everybody's cup of tea in this league, Mike. Some guys love to operate outside the numbers, and some guys understand their role is in the middle of the field, and not only to make that catch, but to do it laying out. It's a big-time play to secure that one. Really nice timing on that slant route. You can tell the quarterback and the wide receiver are completely on the same page, and when executed at that level, it's virtually impossible to stop.
At the 40-yard line.
180. Hold on. Check. Maverick. Cut.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. Get this complete. It's Williams over the middle. And they're going to get this ball down to the 20-yard line.
That's good.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Right back to Williams. They connect again. And the Lions are going to have it 1st and goal. Tackle made at the 10-yard line.
That's another
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They clearly have a mismatch in their favor, and every time they've looked his way, he's continued to make big plays. If I'm this coordinator, I think I'm giving him one more shot and see if he can push this thing over the goal line and come away with 6.
Goff just going to tap this one forward. And he'll take this down to about the 7.
He's tackled at the 7-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Cut. 180. Maverick, roll. What's up?
First carry for David Montgomery. And he got half of what he needed from the 6 to the 3.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 3.
We go tonight. Hey, tonight.
It is brought in the end zone. Amon-Ra St. Brown. Touchdown, Detroit. 2 touchdowns for him in the game. And 60 on the year. What an opening quarter he is having. Greg, that is 2 touchdown receptions here in the first quarter.
Mike, all this guy has to do is keep this pace up, and he's going to have himself 8 touchdowns. But in all seriousness, if I'm this quarterback, I'm not looking anywhere else until this defense proves they have an answer. Because right now, they don't have one.
The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return, it is Tyrone Tracy. And he will be taken down here as the first quarter of play will come to an end. So after 1, it's the Lions who have the early lead. And we are back to the Motor City in a moment. On 1st and 10, here is Dart. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up 2nd down.
And really what stands out to me the most in this first half, Mike, is just there's very little separation among these receivers downfield. The quarterback has to throw into a lot of tight windows, contested catches, and they continue to do a nice job separating the ball from the man.
Malik Neighbors, the intended receiver. And 3rd down coming up.
And 10 yards to go.
Out of shotgun. It's Dart in trouble, and down he goes. Alex Anzalone. He's pinned to drop him for a sack, and that will bring up 4th down. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now, as he'll hit this from just outside of his own goal line. Raymond going to return it.
Khalif Raymond on the return. The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 48-yard line.
Here we go.
Goff gives it to Gibbs. Inside the 20. And he will score. Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, Lions. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. That back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
Bates now for the extra point. He gets it to go. And the Lions add on one more as they extend their second quarter lead.
Giants 7.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And that kick goes out of bounds right away, and that is a big mistake because that ball's going to be marked beyond the 40-yard line.
On the jump.
The drive will begin with a run by Scatterboot. Past midfield to the 45. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. A big-time play out of the G-men. 31 yards.
There's a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
Right back to Scatterboot on first down. And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be second down.
So his team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
So, from the 26-yard line, here's second and 8. Operating from the gun, it's Dart. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Third, they need 8. Throwing, Dart. That is brought in at the 10. And he'll be forced out of bounds. He had their lone touchdown of the game earlier, and he comes through with the catch and a first down in this spot.
First and goal, New York.
Here we go. Rocco 80.
Here's a run. He slowed up quickly as he gets this down to the 6.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, keeps this to a modest gain at best.
They need 6 for the touchdown. Second and goal. start. That is caught by the tight end. Touchdown, Giants. It's his third touchdown catch this year. Well, that is a step in the right direction, finding the end zone. I don't know, Greg, could this be building some momentum for these guys, and that's important before halftime?
Absolutely, and I think the biggest thing this coach is trying to get across right now on the sideline, Mike, is let's just cut into this lead, and let's make it a one-score game at half. So they still got some work to do, but if they can go into halftime, regroup, catch their breath, just keep it close, give yourself a fighting chance here out of the break.
Extra point by Gano is up and good. And the Giants are able to cut into the deficit.
Graham Gano to kick off for New York.
So out is Gano after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. Raymond now to return it. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
We go, Todd! 180! What's up?
Here's a handoff to Gibbs, left side. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
It's a loss of a yard.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
And the Giants here will use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to this second down play.
Todd! What's up?
Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. Brought in by the tight end, Sam Laporta. And he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 4, but now it's third down.
You can see in the eyes of the quarterback, he's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
Here comes 3rd and 6. Goff. He's got his tight end. That's Laporta. And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20. It is a big play there for the Lions. 52 yards.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Ball down to the 16-yard line. And it's 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Gibbs. And this is going to be a big loss. He kept retreating, looking for an escape hatch. Found nothing. And they get him down well behind the line.
Look, Mike, I realize most people, if they saw a lineman of his size waiting for him, they would just run the other way. But it's his job to try to find a way around the big fella and get what he can. Running backwards only turns a small setback into a much bigger one.
And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
And what started out as a promising drive, now they find themselves in 3rd and long. After being stuffed for a loss on 1st down with that ground game, they came right back to it, trying to make up some of those lost yards. The defense was having none of it. 3rd and long.
The last 2 runs go nowhere and sets up 3rd and very long. That is going to be pulled in. He's got it. Amon-Ra, St. Brown. Touchdown, Detroit. Touchdown number 17 for him on the year. And his 3rd of this game. This great season throwing the ball continues. That last TD pass number 40 on the year.
Makes the score Lions 31, Giants 14. Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kicks away. We'll go ahead and just seed the touchback here. This ball over the back line. It'll come out to the 35. On first down, Dart. He'll look deep here for Neighbors. That is brought in. And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20. A big play for the Giants. It's a gain of 49.
And it's hardly an exaggeration when I say, Mike, that he's probably one of the most difficult individual assignments in the entire league. It's like playing football against that really good kid in your neighborhood. He's just hard to cover, and plays like this, it just shows how special he can be. Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
Here's a 2nd and 9. Slayton is the man in motion. On second down, Dart. That's to the sideline. He's got Neighbors. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
Running these underneath crossing routes, you wouldn't imagine lead to a lot of explosive plays, but when done right, if you can get the receiver in open space and get the ball in their hands, there's a lot of opportunity for big run after the catch and generate chunk plays.
On third down, here is Dart, and that is incomplete.
So prior to that third down call, Mike, I thought they put themselves in a pretty good situation at that down and distance. They had run and pass, both at their disposal, but nice job by the defense being up to the task. Force the incomplete, brings up fourth down.
They'll go. It's Scatterboo. And he will have a Giants first down as they'll wind up getting 7 on that 4th and 3.
First down. First and goal, New York.
Scatterboo will score. Touchdown, G-Man. That is a first National Football League touchdown for this rookie back. That is a moment, Greg, that he will cherish forever.
You got to hope he finds that ball. I can promise you every player who has ever scored an NFL touchdown, they have that first one somewhere. I know where mine is. It sits right on top of my shelf. It's a special moment, and they're hoping it's the first of many for this young back.
Extra point by Gano is up and good. And the Giants back within a couple of scores. It's 35-21.
To kick off for New York.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Goff to throw on first down. That's right side and brought in by Williams. And he will go all the way. Jameson Williams. Touchdown Lions. That is second touchdown of the afternoon. So the numbers starting to pile up here early. We haven't reached halftime, and he's already thrown 4 touchdown passes. Here's Bates for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Lions tack on one more to their lead.
42. Giants 21. Jack Fox to kick
They
off
didn't leave
for
much
the
time
Lions.
on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. Here's Dart on 1st and 10. Oh, the ball's out. It appears one of the Giants, yes, they were able to fall on it, so they keep possession. Now a timeout. Giants, that is their second, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in half number 1. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Now Dart. He'll look deep here for Neighbors. And this will be incomplete.
So this was an NBA game, Mike. We call that a heat check. He wasn't even open, but you know what? With the success that they've had all game so far, he's just saying, you know what? Everything we do is coming up right. I'm just going to give my guy a shot. And this time the defense had him covered, but expect him to continue to look his way. He's had a monster day.
He gets that complete downfield to Slayton. And he's going to be rated out of bounds, but not until he gets down to the 40-yard line. The Giants going to call their 3rd and final timeout, and they'll get a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down. Dart. And that is incomplete. One final chance does not work out. Time has expired. The first half has come to an end.
Jack Fox to
Very
kick off for
one-sided
the Lions.
first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The 3rd quarter is underway. And this one sent all the way over the back line. No thought of putting this in the landing area. So it'll come out per the new rule to the 35-yard line. Bellinger, the tight end, is the one in motion. That one intercepted. That's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Here we go. What's that?
Now Gibbs. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. A gain there of 11. First down, Detroit.
Have to imagine at some point here, Mike, the defensive coordinator looks to change things up. This running back has had his way with them all day long. Get a few more guys in the box, but then you know what that does. It opens you up down the field to that passing game.
What's that?
First down, and they stick with Gibbs. Finding space at the 15. And he'll take this one in. Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, Detroit. He's up to 21 touchdowns now. What a campaign. Bates now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Lions will extend this 3rd quarter lead.
49. Giants 21. Fox to kick off.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Tracy now to return it. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
Lions take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
So here's a first and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. On the play fake, here's Dart. He's got his man, that's Slayton. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line. Terrific start to this drive. Gain of 23 and a first down.
It's a gain of 23 yards.
A play fake, now Dart. Hit by the all-pro safety, Kirby Joseph.
For these young rookie quarterbacks, every snap in the NFL is an opportunity to have a lesson learned, and sometimes the lessons come a little bit harder than others. In this case, they kind of fool them with their blitz package. It's a little bit more complex at the NFL level than it is necessarily in college, and I think he just got a first-hand taste of just how fast this pressure can.
A throw right side is intercepted. Picked off by Dane Belton. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit.
You know, Mike, we're seeing both these offenses come out here and play a little fast and loose in the passing game. The last two throws for each team, both resulting in an interception. Now, don't get me wrong. Neither of these secondaries is going to complain. They'll happily feast on those type of throws the rest of the game. But I get a sense on these next two drives, come out here, establish the run, goes to ground and pound. Let's settle things down offensively and regroup for the rest of this game.
Brings up second and 8.
From the 41, here's second and 8.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Throwing is Dart. This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. Aiden Hutchinson getting home to drop him. He's up to a dozen sacks now on the year. So backed up after the sack, and now it's third and long. Out of the gun, here comes Dart. That's to Robinson. He's got it. And they were hoping for a little more on that one. Brought down well short of the first. It'll bring up fourth down. They'll indeed go for it, and it's Dart. That's going to be incomplete. They felt compelled to go for it on fourth and long. That was a big ask, and the defense turns them away.
Yeah, in this game, Mike, it's just gotten away from them here in the third quarter. They're pretty much forced every possession. They're going to have to go for it and really press the issue, and I'm not even sure if that's going to be enough to get them back into this one.
We'll go play action with Goff. Catch is made by Wright. And he'll be out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
It's a gain of 11.
They get 11 and quickly pick up a first down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
Heading out of bounds after a pickup of 3.
Out of bounds at the 41-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up second and 7.
Second down, they need 7.
What's that?
Once again, it's Gibbs. There he goes, inside the 30. And he will finally be taken down at the Giants' 10-yard line. A long one from Gibbs, 31 yards.
Sometimes all it takes is that one key block to spring this back. He's just so good in open space. And, man, that was a heck of a run, and it sets up 1st and goal.
Hey, Shell!
They hand it to Gibbs. And he will score again. Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, Lions. That is his 3rd touchdown of the afternoon.
You just don't see these kind of holes too often at this NFL level, Mike. And you can see once he got the ball, the clear line to the end zone, he doesn't get touched. And an unfortunate defensive breakdown here ends up costing him 6 points.
Giants 21. Jack Fox to kick off.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one crushed. It's over the back line of the end zone. Touchback, and the ball's coming out to the 35. To throw, it's Dart on 1st and 10. This one is caught by Robinson. And he'll be run out of bounds. It's a good gain on 1st down. They pick up 7 yards.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they have an internal clock in their head. How does my protection match up with the rush and the route concept I'm trying to attack downfield? In this case, he's looking downfield, realizes quickly this ball's got to come out, checks it down to his underneath drag, picks up what he can.
On 2nd down, a run with Scatterby. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
So often when it comes to safeties, Mike, we talk about their speed and their range. But for him to be able to come up and make a tackle and be physical at the point of attack and keep this ball carrier to no gain, that's pretty impressive.
3rd down, 3 to go. In motion, it's Robinson. 3rd and short. Here's Dart. And that is incomplete. Wandale Robinson, the one he was looking for that time. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
So here in the second half, it's obvious the offense finds themselves in a tough spot, trailing by this many points, but really what makes it difficult is when you have to operate, Mike, in a comeback situation where you have to air the ball out every single play, it stresses your offensive line, it stresses your quarterback, it stresses your playmakers. It is just a really difficult way to play offensive football in the NFL, and they've got to do it really for the remainder of this half. So I'm not sure if this is miscommunication or just bad execution, but either way, this is a ball that just needs to be completed. I mean, it's 4th down, money moment. You've got to be good in these critical situations, and when there's opportunities for plays to be made, you got to make them.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10.
Tonight.
Motion.
Here's a handoff to Gibbs. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards.
And he's been on an absolute tear throughout this entire game, Mike. I mean, he's averaging over 10 yards per carry. And anytime you can run the ball with that explosiveness, it's just going to be hard to beat.
Black 20. Maverick. Hey, tonight.
A run here with Gibbs. Good running inside the 25. And he's got another one. Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, Detroit. Make it 4 touchdowns for him on the afternoon. Big play out of the running game as the back accelerates all the way to the house for the rushing touchdown.
And Mike, when we talk about burst, that's what we're talking about. And they told us all week, be ready for this guy. He's got something special to him, and that long touchdown there is exactly what they're talking about.
We'll go ahead and just seed the touchback here. This ball over the back line. It'll come out to the 35. They'll start this on the ground with Scatterbush. He'll try to get back to the line, but he's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Now a screen set up for Tracy.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
In motion, it's Robinson. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down. Operating from the gun, it's Dart. He'll look deep here for Neighbors. And he is short of the goal line, but they are in business at the 1-yard line. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. It covers 63 yards. So the big play gets him down close. And now it's 1st and goal. Off the bootleg, here is Dart. That one, take it in, middle of the end zone. Malik Neighbors. Touchdown, New York. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Well, it's not going to be enough, but at least they find the end zone at the end of a hard week's work. This will pay off with a touchdown, Greg.
Mike, you can just chalk this one up in the column of too little, too late. Give credit to this offense for not going down without a fight, but they're not going to have enough time to find themselves back in this one.
28. Graham Gano to kick off for New York.
So out is Gano after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. Raymond now to return it. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. He works free, right side, inside the 20. And he is gone. 70 yards. Touchdown, Detroit. He is having a performance to remember. That is 5 touchdowns for him in this one game. Here's Bates for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Lions will add one more onto their big lead.
Giants 28.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And this one sent all the way over the back line. No thought of putting this in the landing area. So it'll come out per the new rule to the 35-yard line. On 1st and 10, here is Dart. The outside, caught by Neighbors. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line. His 8th reception of the game. And good for a first down.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Giants.
Out of a shotgun. It's Dart. That's caught, and it's Cam Scalaboo. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
It's 2nd and 8.
What an advantage it brings a defense when you have cornerbacks that are such willing tacklers. It just brings an extra element to the ability to defend the entire field. And this is a great example here why.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 8. Looking to throw, it's Dart. He'll look deep here for Neighbors. And he's into the end zone yet again. Malik Neighbors. Touchdown, New York. That is his 3rd touchdown of the afternoon. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
Raymond now to return it. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
They'll start this one on the ground with Gibbs. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6.
Holland on the tackle. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 4. Straight ahead with Gibbs. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
In order for you to be able to operate out of this 4-3 style defense, Mike, the key is your defensive tackles, their ability to penetrate, their ability to be game wreckers. That's exactly what we saw here, his ability to get back there, make the stop at the line of scrimmage, keep it to no gain.
And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. That'll be a gain of 20, much of it coming after the catch as they pick up the first down.
49-yard line.
Now give to Gibbs, running right, and he's not going to get away. They're going to bring him down on the other side of midfield.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
What's that?
On play action, Goff. That is into the hands of Allen downfield. And he's out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, out inside the 20. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. 33 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
By 20. What's that?
They'll run the draw with Gibbs. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down.
The tackle made at the 12-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
We go tonight. I got it. 180.
Goff with the give to Montgomery. Huff running there in the red zone. He did not want to go down. And he picks up the first down. It'll be 1st and goal.
And the offensive line does a really nice job winning this play at the point of attack. And once he got the ball, all he had to really do was just find a crease and hit it, and he's able to pick up the first down.
Here's Gibbs. And he cannot be stopped. He is into the end zone again. Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, Lions. And that is touchdown number 25 on the year.
Makes the score Lions.
And that is six rushing touchdowns in the game, equaling the record set by Alvin Kamara on Christmas Day in 2020. You're watching one of the great individual performances in NFL history.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's first and 10. They'll go play action here with Dart. And for a third time today, he's intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Here we go. 180.
Goff gives it to Gibbs. And they'll take this down inside the 35. A gain there of 10 yards. Good for a Lions first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
A run up the middle, it's Gibbs. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's second down.
On the tackle. A gain of 4. It's now second and 6 at the Giants' 27-yard line.
They'll run with Gibbs. And he'll only manage to pick up 3 yards. And that leads to third down. So the last run is going to be the one. He has now broken the NFL record, most rushing yards in a single game. They're going to try to run here with Gibbs. This will not do the trick. They've stopped him behind the line. Fourth down coming up.
So it's a pretty manageable third down, so they really have the option to run or pass, so they decide to keep the ball on the ground, which I don't mind as long as you've made the decision already that you're willing to use fourth down to pick up the rest of the yards. If not, I think that's a big mistake.
That one on target to Williams. He's got it. And he's going to have the first down. And that will not officially end it, but for all intents and purposes, they're going to be able to run the clock down from here.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
White 20. Hey, Shell. Shell. Hey, watch it. What's that?
Here's a run. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. So it's another touchdown run, and this one puts his name in the NFL record book. He has set the new standard, most rushing touchdowns in a single game.
84, Giants 35. Jack Fox to kick off.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. This one crushed. It's over the back line of the end zone. Touchback. And the ball's coming out to the 35. On first down, Dart. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up second down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game. Like, we just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
And the Giants here will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds remaining on the clock.
At the 47-yard line.
Throwing. Dart. He'll look deep here for Neighbors. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
So, of course, you prefer to connect on that throw, but think about it like this, Mike. The more they continue to test this defense downfield, the more it's going to open up some of those shorter passes underneath.
To the air again goes Dart. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through, and it's going to bring up a third down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Throwing again, Dart. That's complete. It's Malik Neighbors. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line. 10 catches now in the game. They've gone his way early and often. That one for a first down. Dart gonna throw it again. That's deep for the back of the end zone. This one batted away. It's incomplete. Good hands there in the end zone, and that'll bring up second down.
And while this one is all but over, these guys aren't going to let up one bit. They have a lot of pride in their performance, Mike, and just because they had this big lead, they're not going to give you anything easy here down the stretch.
Second and 10. Here we go. One final play. And the final throw of the game winds up incomplete, and that will do it. This one comes to an end. So it's a win here for the Lions. They got out of the gates hot, ran out to the big first quarter lead, and did not look back as they cruise in this one. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Lions as we say so long from downtown Detroit.